If I'm writing a resume, how do I articulate in a professional way that I'm the host of this poorly written show that does news in a kind of funny way? Right. I mean, I understand that I am the writer for the show, but I'm still self aware. Welcome to Spag Says on SGTV, this show where no headline is too bold and the stuff I say is just as newsworthy as the stuff itself. You may laugh, you will likely cringe, but most importantly, you're going to hear just exactly what Spag has to say. The Lakers and the Celtics, Ohio State and Michigan, Tom and Jerry, Nolan and Liam Gallagher, the Hatfields and the McCoys. I could go on and on, but you get the point. They're all famous rivalries. One rivalry that I didn't necessarily have on my bingo card, but it's something. The White House and Harvard University. That's right. This Friday night on pay-per-view, fighting out at the red corner will be the Trump administration and taking on newcomer Harvard University fighting out at the crimson corner. Well, maybe not rivalry in that way, but it kind of feels that way. Anyways, President Trump and Harvard are currently at odds with each other over Trump withholding federal grants for the university. These withholdings stem from Harvard's stance on the current conflict between Israel and Hamas, in which the university has not discouraged student protesters who fall on the anti-Israel side of the conflict. To President Trump, he views these acts as the university's way of condoning anti-Semitism, and for that reason, he does not believe that the university is currently deserving of federal grants. Now, due to the sensitive nature of this subject, I'm going to stop from going too far down this rabbit hole beyond just the essential information that I've provided you thus far. But hear me out. Maybe what is really making the president mad is not the fact that it's, the whole religious whatever, I don't even know. Maybe he's upset because the president's alma mater, the University of Pennsylvania, has not beat Harvard in 4 years. Never mind their head-to-head record. Real quick, between you and I, how familiar are you with 80s Irish punk music? Okay, sweet, cool. Okay, then this joke will work out. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says no more to fluoride in water. Secretary Kennedy has recently endorsed doing away with fluoride being used in public water sources, citing that fluoride can cause cancer, arthritis, and thyroid disease. As it stands right now, only one state has banned fluoride in public water, with that state being Utah. Now, the reason why fluoride has not been more widely banned is because of the numerous health benefits associated with fluoride. Fluoride has been found to help prevent cavities and lead to stronger tooth health. Now, I'm trying my best. You really got to take my word. I really am trying my best to avoid letting my opinion get in the way of this news, but I don't think it's a bad idea to not want to have cavities. I don't know. I mean, however, RFK has received support for his camp. Shane MacGowan, lead singer of the 80s Irish band The Pogues, has come out publicly sharing his support for Kennedy, saying that healthy teeth are overrated and an outdated concept. You see it now? Pretty funny little joke. Yep. Look, I know that most of you don't know who the Pogues are, and I know that Shane MacGowan's been dead for 2 years now, but I thought it was an okay joke. I did. Getting back on track with more serious subject matters, representatives from the United States and the nation of Iran recently met in Rome to discuss Iran's nuclear program and their aspiration of developing a nuclear weapon. Now, you may be asking yourself, why does the United States care if Iran has a nuclear weapon? Why would we care? They're other end of the globe, whatever. Nonsense, I don't even know. Well, there's a few reasons why America is interested in preventing Iran from gaining a nuclear weapon. First, Iran currently stands in direct opposition to Israel, with Iran having a history of providing financial and weapons support for Hamas, the terrorist group who are currently at conflict with Israel. It is well documented that the United States and Israel are close allies, so when Iran is at the top of Israel's enemies list, they're also at the top of the United States' enemies list. Furthermore, Iran is a close ally of Russia. Now, the current relationship between America and Russia is it's hard to define. I don't know, maybe like you know what I mean? I don't think Uncle Sam and the ghost of Vladimir Lenin are sharing a stogie playing 18 holes at the local course, right? That's not what they're doing. Iran is pals with Russia, and US and Russia Are they pals? I don't really know. Probably not. Using that logic, Iran and the U.S., yet they're probably not pals either. Therefore, U.S. doesn't want someone who's not their buddy boy to have a nuclear weapon. I don't know. This is a bit of an elementary way to look at international affairs. But when you're dealing with nuclear weapons, like, who cares? I mean, at the end of the day, like, nuclear, schmuclear, I don't even know. Like, it's just like one nuke gets dropped. It's the end of the world as we know it. That's great. Starts with an earthquake. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. This upcoming Thursday is the NFL Draft. It is the time when the biggest and most promising stars in college football convene in Green Bay, Wisconsin to walk across a glittering stage, shake hands with the NFL commissioner, and hold up a hastily made jersey with their last name freshly printed on the back. For many prospects, draft day is the greatest day of their life and is full of moments of joy and immense gratitude for all the hard work that they've put into their football careers finally paying off. Let me paint a picture for you. It's Thursday night, right? Miami quarterback Cameron Ward just went first overall to the Tennessee Titans. For this scenario, let's say you're Travis Hunter, right? The Heisman-winning wide receiver, defensive back, do-it-all guy from the University of Colorado. You're him. Sure. You're sitting in the green room backstage. You're wearing the finest suit that you own. You're just so eager to find out which city you're going to spend the next 10 to 15 years in. Your phone rings. Oh, the adrenaline just rushes through you. You're so happy. This is everything that you've ever worked for paying off. You're finally going to get drafted to the NFL. You look down at your phone. It's Cleveland. Good God, you are going to the Cleveland freaking Browns. This is not good. This is far from good. Your career's over. At Cleveland, you're donezo. Like you were the number one ranked player in high school. You're a Heisman winner. You are now a Cleveland Brown. This is like real. I mean, this is bad. You know? Your teammates with Deshaun Watson now. Like, not good. No, not good at all. Like, quite bad. Like, very bad, actually. That is the beauty of the NFL Draft. Staying in the realm of football, quarterback at the University of Tennessee, Nico Iamaleakabubude, maybe, has told the team that he will not voluntarily be their starting quarterback anymore. See what I did there? Voluntarily. Tennessee Volunteers quarterback has packed his bags and left Knoxville for the sunshine of Southern California, where he will presumably be the starting quarterback for the UCLA Bruins this upcoming fall. Now, the reason why Nico transferred out of Tennessee, well, that's an interesting story. In simple terms, Nico's NIL deal at Tennessee had the quarterback making $2 million a year. Well, that wasn't enough. Nico informed the team that he wanted to rework his NIL deal, instead making $4 million a year. To which Josh Hoople, the head coach at the Tennessee, told Nico, yeah, that's just not happening, bro. Basically, Hoople told Nico, you don't need to be on my football team anymore. And Nico kind of was like, okay. Anyways, I find this corporatization of college football quite interesting. You know, if college football is going to be all about contracts and paychecks and, you know, they might as well just go all in with this whole corporate white collar kind of thing. Like, don't you think it would be funny if, like, every Monday morning, Lenore Sellers woke up to a really passive aggressive email from his boss? Like something like, hey team, we have a big week ahead of us, so let's make sure we're showing up to work on time, we're active participants in all our meetings, and maintaining a positive attitude. Kind regards, Coach Beamer. Well, congratulations to you. You have reached the end of this episode of Spag Says. As the school year comes to an end, I regret to inform you that this will be the last episode of Spag Says of this semester. Not because the semester is over, but because the plug is being pulled on the show. Yeah, we kind of received word from like the FCC that like Spag Says can no longer be broadcasted on air. I mean, not because we violated any FCC rules, but because the show was, and I quote, to be of such poor quality that it is not worthy of any public viewership. As I've said a time or two before, quality entertainment these days comes at a premium. That's why this show is free. Until next time.